Skol Vikings, my fellow Purple faithful, buckle up, because we're diving into the heart of Minnesota Vikings territory with some electrifying news for the 2025 season. Our team just dropped a bombshell, naming 8 captains who are ready to lead us into battle. From veteran stalwarts to first-time leaders, this lineup is stacked with talent and heart. Who's wearing the C this year, and what does this mean for our Super Bowl dreams? Let's break it down and get you fired up for what's coming. Ready to feel the Skol chant in your bones? Let's go. Picture this. The Twin Cities Orthopedics Performance Center buzzing with energy as head coach Kevin O'Connell steps up to announce the 2025 team captains. These 8 players, chosen by their teammates, are the heartbeat of our squad. We've got a mix of battle-tested veterans and hungry newcomers, each bringing something special to the table. From explosive offensive playmakers to defensive anchors, this group is poised to steer the Vikings through a brutal NFC North. What's got me hyped? This captaincy list isn't just names, it's a statement. These guys are the glue holding our roster together, and their leadership will be key as we chase that elusive Lombardi trophy. So, who made the cut and why should you care? Stick with me as we unpack each captain's story, starting with a long snapper who's rewriting NFL history. Andrew DePaula, our long-snapping legend, is back as a captain for his second full season. And let me tell you, this guy's impact goes way beyond the snap. He's the first long snapper in NFL history to earn 3 straight Pro Bowl nods from 2022 to 2024. That's right, nobody does it better. DePaula's consistency is unreal, earning him first-team All-Pro honors in 2022. His teammates trust him to set the tone for special teams, and his leadership shines through every clutch moment. This guy stepped up big time in 2023 when Kirk Cousins went down with that season-ending injury. DePaula didn't just fill a role. He became a locker room rock, rallying the team through adversity. His captaincy is a nod to his work ethic and ability to inspire, whether he's snapping for a game-winning field goal or hyping up the squad. What do you think? Can DePaula keep pushing our special teams to elite status in 2025? Drop your thoughts in the comments, Vikings fans. Let's move on to a defensive beast who's ready to terrorize quarterbacks and lead by example. Jonathan Greenid is stepping into the captain's role for the first time, and Skol Nation, this guy is a game-changer. In his first season with Minnesota, he led the team with 12 sacks and 22 quarterback hits, earning his first Pro Bowl nod. That's the kind of havoc we need on defense. Greenid's intensity and leadership have already made waves in the locker room, and his teammates clearly see him as a force. Coming off a monster year, Greenid's captaincy shows how quickly he's become a cornerstone of Brian Flores' aggressive defense. You know Flores loves sending blitzes. Vikings led the NFL in blitz rate last season. Greenid's ability to get after the quarterback is crucial, especially in a division with gunslingers like Jared Goff and Jordan Love. How many sacks do you think Greenid can rack up in 2025? Let me know below. And let's talk about our superstar wide receiver who's carrying the torch for the offense. Justin Jefferson, the king of wide receivers, is rocking the captain's C for his 3rd straight season. And it's no surprise why. This guy's a generational talent. 5 years of pure dominance, breaking records left and right. With 7,127 receiving yards in his first 5 seasons, he's already a Vikings legend. Yet, he stays humble, grinding every day to elevate his game and his teammates. Jefferson's leadership isn't just about highlight reel catches. It's about setting the standard. Whether he's mentoring younger receivers or syncing up with our new QB, J.J. McCarthy, he's all about team success. Facing a new quarterback every season hasn't slowed him down. Imagine what he'll do with McCarthy's arm in 2025. Who's the best wide receiver in the NFL right now? Jefferson or someone else? Hit the comments with your take. And let's dive into a running back who's won hearts in Minnesota and beyond. Aaron Jones, Sr., is a first-time captain, and man, does he deserve it. After leaving Green Bay, Jones ran wild in his first Vikings season, piling up a career-high 1,138 yards on 255 carries. That's RB1 energy right there. But it's not just his stats. Jones is a leader who brings the locker room together and connects with the community like few others. From Green Bay to Minneapolis, Jones has carried his work ethic and positivity wherever he goes. His teammates voted him a captain because he's the guy who lifts everyone up, whether it's a big run or a kind word. With a revamped defensive line, Jones could be the key to a balanced attack in 2025. What's your favorite Aaron Jones moment from last season? Share it below. And let's talk about the young QB who's got Skol Nation buzzing with excitement. J.J. McCarthy, our rookie sensation, is already a captain at just 22 years old. How's that for leadership? Selected 10th overall in the 2024 draft, McCarthy's got the poise of a veteran. Despite a tough preseason injury, he's ready to make his first NFL start in Week 1, and his teammates believe in him. That's huge for a guy who's yet to throw a regular season pass. McCarthy's emotional intelligence and communication skills are off the charts. Whether he's hyping up the huddle or picking up a teammate after a tough play, he's got that it factor. With a solid supporting cast like Jefferson and Jones, McCarthy's set up for success. But the pressure's on in a tough NFC North. Can McCarthy live up to the hype in his rookie year? Drop your predictions in the comments, and let's check out a defensive dynamo who's been a captain since 2022. Joshua Metellus is the definition of a team-first player, and his 4th season as a captain proves it. A 6th-round pick in 2020, Metellus has done it all: special teams, defense, you name it. His versatility and heart earned him a multi-year extension in the 2025 offseason, locking him in as a defensive leader under Brian Flores' aggressive scheme. Metellus stepped up as a captain in 2022 after Brian O'Neill's injury, and he's been a fixture ever since. Last season, he was a key part of a defense that sent more blitzes than any team in the NFL. His ability to play multiple roles makes him invaluable, especially with a secondary that's still finding its footing. What's Metellus' best trait? His versatility or his leadership? Let me know in the comments, and let's talk about an offensive lineman who's been holding it down for years. Brian O'Neill, our rock at right tackle, is entering his 5th straight season as a captain, and it's easy to see why. With 106 starts in 110 games, this 2-time Pro Bowler is the anchor of our offensive line. He's been guiding young linemen like rookie Donovan Jackson, helping rebuild a unit that's finally looking stout for 2025. O'Neill's leadership is all about consistency. Whether it's protecting McCarthy's blind side or mentoring newcomers, he's the guy everyone looks to. With the Vikings' offensive line overhaul, O'Neill's experience will be critical as we face monster D-lines like Detroit's and Chicago's. How big of a difference will O'Neill make for McCarthy's protection? Share your thoughts below, and let's wrap up with a defensive legend who's still bringing the heat. Harrison Smith, the Hitman, is a captain for the 6th consecutive season. And this guy's still a menace at 36. A 6-time Pro Bowler, Smith's 34 career interceptions and knack for clutch tackles make him the backbone of our defense. His ability to disguise coverages and disrupt plays is unmatched, and he's still rocking the purple with pride. Smith's loyalty to Minnesota runs deep. He's been a leader through ups and downs, always delivering when the team needs a stop. With Flores' blitz-heavy scheme, Smith's veteran savvy will be crucial against high-powered offenses like Green Bay's. What's your favorite Harrison Smith highlight? Drop it in the comments, and let's talk about how these captains honor a Vikings legend. The 2025 captains will be immortalized in the Jim Marshall Vikings Captain's Legacy display, a tribute to the 14-time captain who played every game in the franchise's first 2 decades. Marshall, who passed away in June 2025 at 87, was the ultimate leader, and this display at the Twin Cities Orthopedics Performance Center keeps his spirit alive. These 8 captains embody Marshall's grit and heart. From DePaula's precision to Smith's ferocity, they're carrying the torch for a franchise with a proud history. As they walk past that display every day, you know they're motivated to make 2025 a season to remember. What does Jim Marshall's legacy mean to you as a Vikings fan? Share your thoughts below, and let's look at how our captains fit into the bigger picture. Let's zoom out and talk about what these captains mean for the 2025 season. With McCarthy at the helm, Jefferson and Jones powering the offense, and Greenid, Metellus, and Smith locking down the defense, this team feels like a contender. Add in DePaula's special teams excellence and O'Neill's line leadership, and we've got balance across the board. The NFC North is a gauntlet. Green Bay, Detroit, and Chicago are no joke. But our captains give us an edge. They're not just talented. They're leaders who can rally the team through tough moments, like that brutal Week 1 matchup against the Bears. Who's your pick for the most impactful captain this season? Let me know in the comments, and let's dive into some key roster moves that set the stage. The Vikings didn't just name captains. They made some savvy roster moves to back them up. Bringing in veteran QB Carson Wentz as a backup for McCarthy was a head-scratcher at first, but it's looking like a genius move. Wentz's experience could be a game-changer if McCarthy needs a breather. Plus, rookie Max Brosmer's smarts add depth to the QB room. On the offensive line, drafting Donovan Jackson in 2025 was a masterstroke. He's already turning heads in camp, and with O'Neill's guidance, our line could be a strength for the first time in years. These moves show GM Kwesi Adofo-Mensah is all in for 2025. What do you think of the Wentz signing? Smart or unnecessary? Drop your take below, and let's talk about the challenges ahead. The road to the playoffs won't be easy. Our captains are stepping into a season with one of the toughest schedules in the NFL. Games against the Steelers, Browns, and Ravens will test their mettle. But with Flores' blitz-happy defense and Kevin O'Connell's creative play calling, we've got the tools to compete. Our secondary needs work. Last season, it was a weak spot despite the blitzing success. Metellus and Smith will need to step up big, especially against elite receivers like Ja'Marr Chase and Tyreek Hill. Can our captains hold it together when the pressure's on? Which matchup are you most excited for in 2025? Let me know in the comments, and let's preview what's coming in Week 1. Week 1 is almost here, and our captains are gearing up for a showdown with the Chicago Bears. McCarthy's first NFL start will be under the spotlight, with Jefferson and Jones ready to exploit Chicago's defense. On the other side, Greenwood and Smith will need to contain Caleb Williams and keep the Bears' run game in check. This game sets the tone for the season. A win on the road could give our captains the momentum to carry us through tough international games in Dublin and London. The Vikings are 14-win contenders, according to ESPN, but it all starts with this opener. Who's your X-Factor for the Bears game? Drop it below, and let's wrap this up with a call to arms for Skol Nation. Vikings fans, this is our year. With our 8 captains leading the charge, I'm feeling the Skol spirit like never before. From Jefferson's acrobatic catches to Smith's bone-crushing hits, these guys are ready to make history. But we need you to bring the energy. Let's pack US Bank Stadium and make it the loudest house in the NFL. What's your bold prediction for the 2025 season? Drop it in the comments, like this video, and subscribe to stay locked in with all things Vikings. Share this with your fellow Skol brothers and sisters, and let's ride this wave to the playoffs. Skol Vikings!